Let's give it a flip.
Tail is the call.
Tails is a call, and it's heads. You've won the toss. What are you going to be doing and why?
I will bowl first.
Well, such a shame. It's going to be the last time we'll see Rohit Powdell, but as always, he communicates, he speaks brilliantly. He's decided to go with 3 changes. Really excited to see the young leg spinner Tilak Raj Bhandari. He's replaced Surya Tamang. He's had a tricky tournament.
And Hyatt's off the mark as he'll get a couple of runs to open. Oh, that's been plundered. And that's out of here, and that's Babar Hyatt for you.
To the pitch, used his feet, beautiful swing of the bat. And it's a maximum. It's an upper bank 6.
He gets the leading edge on this one, over third, up in the circle, and that'd be another 4, 10 runs in the last 2 deliveries, and Babar's enjoying himself.
Calls for catch it, and that's going to be the first one. Saad bin Zafar coming in for his second over and strikes the very first ball. It's the end.
He's a wily campaigner, is Saad. But as you rightly point out, Dev Karnal, it's been a struggle for him. Really struggled to find his feet.
Goes for a big one. Just when we thought it was going to be a decent over, this has been smacked out of the ground for a 6, and it's a crowd catch. That's going to be 25,000 Nepali rupees. Thanks.
Get him in the fielding side, I say. But not that deep mid-wicket in the crowd today.
Calls for catch it, and that's going to be the second one. Tried to go through the offside. Couldn't get more than an edge on it, and that's going to be the end of the other opener as well. Both openers back in the pavilion.
Tilak. Babar Hyatt to found a couple of boundaries inside the power play.
Drilled down the ground, and it's going to roar away for 4 runs here. Finds a boundary off the last delivery of that over.
Beautifully bowled and given. What a lovely delivery that was from Rohit Powdell. Brings himself on to have a contest against the left-handed Gulshan Jha.
This one just gripping and spinning ever so slightly away. Takes the outside edge and a very good take behind the stumps.
Hit down the ground, long off is there. Holds on. Oh, it hung for a long wait. This is a brave piece of bowling, and I tell you something, a brave piece of catching too. That went miles up into the air.
It did, never easy when the ball goes up. A nice blue sky.
Just tickled round the corner. Nice little bit of touch. It's going to be a chase in vain. You can give that one up. It runs away for a Super 4 powered by Ncell 4G.
Yeah, this is a good cricket shot.
Dragged down, given the absolute treatment, and there'll be 2 very proud parents watching on. It's his first 6.
Sometimes a leg spinner can drag it down, and there it was. He was quick onto it. Beautiful strike. Wow.
There's the reverse sweep finally. Executed to absolute perfection. May not have been the best delivery, but Basisto is just keeping the YAKS in the hunt here. Oh, now how good is this? The end result, I think, might be 4 byes. No, it's going to be given as runs. There's a tickle on it. The perfect left arm spinner's delivery. Basisto gets a touch of fortune. Comes off a top edge. Goes straight over the keeper's head, and it's going to run away for 4. It ruins what was a really good over from Simmons.
What a strike. Well, he's just held his pose and position over there. And he'll go over the ropes as well.
Simmons is actually bowled with decent pace in his spell. Had some pace on it, and there was a...
This one's high as well. Somebody in the crowd will have to take that catch. He's put it down. He'll not get the Kalti.com voucher, but what the YAKS will get is a 6, and they get to the 100 as well.
Because they play on hard pitches that bounce, and they spend their lives having to duck and weave out of the way of short balls.
Pulls it once again in front of square. That's a boundary. 20 runs of this over already, and both these batters are making merry in the middle.
Well, he's leaving, and they'll know exactly who Wilbur Sistow is.
Yeah, so quickly he got into that one. He's got plenty of bat on this one as well, and I reckon that will also go the distance. No, really, it's just one bounce into the ropes. A proud Mr. and Mrs. Basisto watching their son.
Shot better than anyone else in this competition. The sweep, he can play it on both sides of the ground. He's very aware.
Meanwhile, yeah. Oh, lovely catch. Never easy on your follow through. He's been at the receiving end, Simmons, but finally he holds on to one. A catch of his own bowling, but what an innings by Arjun Karthi.
Gee, this is a good catch. I mean, that's hit back very hard. Just the length that Agri's bowling here is very hittable.
The mid-wicket region. Yes, there it is. What a strike. He made it look so easy. He's having a hearty laugh. And the Yaks are accumulating a lot of runs. Yeah, as much as you can get in this final over will come in handy. But this has been a good comeback and counter-attack. They were 47 for 4, remember.
Good catch. Really good catch.
This could be close. Yes, given. Playing across the line. And that was hitting middle as well. So Bikash Agri gets his first wicket in NPL Season 1.
Yeah, looking to beat the man. Looking to beat the man that's at short, fine legs.
He gave the charge as high up in the air. Fielder getting underneath. Nicely taken as well. That's Saad bin Zafar. Bikash with his second wicket. He's bowled well. He's conceded only 3 runs so far and taken 2 wickets.
Yeah, that could easily travel out the ground. But it's all gone his way. Just the 3 runs from the Agri over.
This could be close as well. What an over by Bikash Agri. He finishes this over with 3 wickets and only 3 runs.
That, I'm afraid, is out. Well, hopefully you've all got good memories. But the most important one goes for just 3. Babar Hyatt got a start. Chadwick Walton, he too got a start. But it was actually Wilbur Sistow and Arjun Batalu who ensured that the Yaks posted something.
It's the Lumbini Lions will want to believe they have something on hands now.
Well, forget his style, hit his ball.
Nice to see a smile on his face. Chris Scott dropped Brian Lara, I think in the 30s or 40s, as that was overpitched. Nice shot. That'll be 4. The extra pace always brings about run scoring opportunities, and Saud gets on top of the bounce, uses his wrists.
Yeah, the key there is he doesn't try and work the ball down.
Richards. Great shot. That'll be 4 down the ground. Maybe a touch of Viv Richards in that, a bit of swagger attacking Sampal Kami.
Well, I think the West Indies, it would be fair to say they...
Oh, a bit more swagger from Arjun Saud. He'll love the comparison to Isaac Vivian Alexander Richards. Another good stroke. It's 4 more finally. Whipped straight to the man. It's another start and it's another dismissal. Gulshan Jazz never dropping that. And Saud falls for an unlucky 13.
Players like Isaac Vivian Richards, it falls in a heap because the young man has tried his trademark stroke.
Trademark pedal. Uses the pace on the ball, not the right line. A first boundary for the captain of the Lions. Powdle takes him on. Gets a good piece of it. Think it's going to be a couple of bounces and run away for 4. Aggressive stuff.
Here inside the power play, but I don't think he finds the middle of the bat.
And that's a fine stroke. It was a half volley. And Ashutosh, who has taken a long time to get going, gets to double figures with a very flowing cover. Is this the moment? Yes, it is. The YAKS needed to get Rohit Powdle. And it's Zishan Maksud, that extra experience, that does the trick.
This is it. The experience brought into the attack. He is such a good sweeper of the ball.
Point as well. This is a very, very straightforward, simple dismissal over here. A regulation catch to Bosisto. And just as we speak about the struggles of Ashutosh in the middle, he'll have to take that long walk back to the dugout.
Tossed up, gets an outside edge and a simple catch.
Yeah, gets a thickish outside edge there, Tom Moores, and that'll race away for a 4. They won't mind this, neither will Tom Moores. Yeah, just got into all kinds of knots and crosses, but does well to get it away as well. Yeah, got into an uncomfortable position, but then managed to get enough willow to get a boundary. That's a very good strike. He's drilled that.
Bit too full in the slot, and it was easy pickings.
Great wrists from Tom Moores. That's an excellent shot. Yes, it was over pitched, but look at the way he manipulated it past the extra cover fielder. That's a super 4, powered by NSL 4G.
Absolutely, definitely powered. He's such a talented player. Opens the face, hits it through. You can hit 4s, you can win 4s and still win matches.
Well, that's help yourself time at the buffet. A real drag down. Moores could have hit it anywhere. Jura takes on long on and shows us.
And watch this, head down, absolutely wonderful strike, well ahead of the game.
Risk taken, fielder out there, gives it away again.
When you're in a runner ball, all the pressure is on the YAKS, and he's given them a wicket there. A big boundary down there, I think it's 66 metres, comfortably well inside.
So well, that hasn't for the rest of the team. And that's going to be another wicket.
A great bit of field, Ben cutting.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the front foot, that's fine these days. Not just to take the catch, but then to stay inside the surface. You got to keep an eye on the left boot here. Oh, I'm glad I'm not in the hot seat again, Darren.
I think he's good, but what a wonderful bit of fielding. Hands off. But there you go when he gets the ball. Excellent bit of fielding, but did he touch?
I think we're going to see 3 letters here. OUT, out. Big, big moment in the game.
This is beautifully played.
Yes, it's a good stroke, but it's the only stroke that he could play to that delivery.
He's bowled him. Someone might question the necessity of this shot at this point.
Well, if you want to know why the Lions are languishing at the foot of this table, why they're out the competition.
SUV. Up and over, through the offside. It's not going to find the boundary. Oh, that was a bit too tight, and we might have a run out. We're going to go upstairs and take a look at this.
Not the correct man. He's got to go. What a perfect throw. Maybe just a little lower. Is that bat raised? Is that bat raised? For the television umpire is seeing whether the bails. You're not going to be able to tell here because the umpire is directly in the path.
Vinay Kumarja, our third umpire, has been busy today. He's had to make some really tight decisions.
These are the two pictures here. Marry these two up. The one on the right is where the umpire is comfortable that the bat is in the air.
You would assume that the bails are going to be out of those grooves. And he's gone. And he bowls the perfect delivery to wrap up the game. Nandan Yadav has been impressive. The KARNALI YAKS, they win this by 5 runs.